Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings II After the End. In the last episode, we had a few things happen. One, we again were unsuccessful in our attempt to get through the immortality quest line, or event chain. And so we failed it, we got dull, but eventually our ruler ended up dying anyway, as we are now playing as High Fabricator Melissa, 26-year-old female ruler, who has pretty good stats, all told. So we are good to go. Hopefully we will have some children who get some good stuff. We might be changing the laws at some point, but we'll see what happens as things go along. We then went ahead and ran a war against Cascadia to take a small chunk of territory down here, which we did successfully, and we are now pulling our troops back to stand down the armies and get ready for the next conquest, which is probably going to be Jefferson. Now that we are a new ruler, we don't have any other truces, so we can go straight after that, get that big chunk, and then see how it goes. Alright, so let's just go ahead and unpause it to get this thing moving. Yep, the defensive packs are up. We are at 30% threat, no big deal. Oh, one thing I did do before starting is I went ahead and handed that territory out and got it properly transferred under its king, so we are no longer over dement size and have invalid holdings and those sorts of things. The feuding between Oligarch Dodge of Beartooth and Carl's of Beartooth Revolt. Both are acting like quarreling children. Oligarch Dodge is clearly in the right. We don't care about the leader of a revolt. Your judgments of profound effect. We have got the just trait. Very good. Some additional stewardship. I have a whole bunch of people trying to betroth people. My niece, the Prince of Gran Francisco. You know what? We'll take that. Your superior. Let's see, the Motherlode or the Northwoods. Chippewa? We also granted out the Chippewa. Alright, soldier reinforcement rates up. Viceroy and Susan the Unready used a favor on Governor Martin to whisper to force them into all their factions. Speaking of factions, what are we looking at? A few of them, but none very strong. Having a couple of big viceroyalties come back almost immediately is actually very helpful, because that means we now will have loyal vassals. Nope, nobody to transfer there. We do need a new marshal. You'll be fine. Let's see. Can we get the kind trait? Yes, we did. Beautiful. Oh, one thing I did forget to do in between episodes is go and check my vassals, because we have too many vassals. I guess we can just work on that for the time being while we wait for our threat to burn down a little bit. Hand out our minor titles. Party of soldiers flying the banner of Lawrence of Bull Run recently set camp in the middle of a field belonging to farmer. We'll pay. We got plenty of money in the treasury. There's no reason to be stingy. Another Cedic uprising. That should be fairly easy to deal with. Master Blade. Ozarks. Kinsman Bessemer has significant debts at the time of his death. His creditors will be displeased if you do not honor his debts. I have the money right here. It was like 1,400 gold. Is honest something we would like to go for? Actually, it kind of is. I'll just go ahead and pay off the loan. Did not get honest. Oh well. Oh, we have a new heir. We have a new son. No genetic traits, unfortunately. Alright. A siege over here. 18,000 men. Oh, we need to send these, send those troops home. We need to move these guys north anyway, so we might as well. You guys march up there. You guys march here. We'll take out those rebels. Meantime, let's take a look at my vassals. Sort by rank. A peasant revolt. Oligarch of Beartooth. Surrender. No. I've noticed Marshal Viceroy Corvette's hard work and everyone seems to like her. I'm deciding between having my marshal heighten the morale of troops or try to recruit more soldiers. Heighten morale of the troops, that's fine. Let's see. Transfer the king. Transfer under king. Transfer under king. No, can't do anything with you. Can't do anything with you. These are probably rebels. I need to figure out what's going on with some of these guys. Transfer under Duke. Do that. Transfer under Duke. Transfer under Duke. Under Duke. Man, I got a lot of stray vassals here. There we go. That should help a bit. Yep, it does. Lakota's back. We have a few things to deal with here. Oh, what is going on over here? The Lakota Revolt. White pieced that out. Okay. Bismarck. Lakota. Transfer desired vassals. Transfer neighboring counts. We need to do Ozarks as well. Sequoia is fine. Viceroy the Ozarks. It's almost getting to the point where I should just hand that to somebody else, but it should be fine for now. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Got a siege over here with 6,000 men. We can take care of that, no problem. Stockton. Move our troops in and wipe that out. Mission Albany's been a success. Good. Young Ellen, my niece, is full of energy and a will to get things done. She becomes diligent. Oh, perfect. Not like it really matters. She's just a niece. But it's nice to have as many good traits and as many members of the family as possible. Alright, so let's actually distribute my men. along the border here. And you guys move to Tahoe. Go to Tahoe, not there. Alright, Cedar Revolt's over. They're down to 4,000 men. Down to 3,000 men. An adventure threat, nothing I need to worry about there. What are we down to? 18%. I need more troops. Command Sharia. Abilene. Command Sharia. Sonora. Transfer the neighboring counts. Apparently I am pregnant. Alright. Why is Beartooth... The Beartooth Revolt. End the Beartooth Revolt, please. And why are you not under any king? You should be under Command Sharia. Yeah, I'll compensate them. That is weird. You're no longer content to rest in your laurels. The problem of facing your realm are legion, and clearly no one can fix them but you. Oh, we lost content, which is very good. No, I'm not worried about people defaulting on debt. No, I'm not worried about that. No, we're not giving out any titles. Alright, these guys move down here. Another day of court, another endless procession of matters you are required to pass judgment on. Another peasant drones on about his sickly pigs, and a neighbor he believes poisoned them. You feel a profound emptiness. I got depressed. That's not great. Now, apparently Cascadia owns Jefferson. That's interesting. Especially since we have a truce with Cascadia. So that complicates matters a bit. How long did that truce last? 3656, so 3 more years. Alright then. Well, change of plans. We will shift to Idaho. You have 10,000 men. Alright, so you come over here. I have a new heir. I have a daughter who is ugly. Oh well. A dull pain begins to throb behind your eyes. I got a headache. Governor Martin of Allegheny thinks your symptoms point to cancer. He insists you follow his instructions. To ease your troubles, Governor Martin consulted the stars before draining a good portion of your blood. I don't think that did anything. Nope. What are we gonna lose? Columbia? Sharp pains in your abdomen causes you to clutch at your stomach. We have abdominal pain. He is sure we have the flu now. The flu would be better than having cancer. Alright, let's see. To treat your abdominal pain, Governor Martin had you carry around the bone of a chicken tied to a small pouch around your neck. It wards off the bad spirits. This guy doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. I have a malaise. It is sounding like we might have the flu. To balance your humors, Governor Martin made you sprint around your keep to induce sweating. Didn't do anything either. Alright, so my troops... I have the flu. Okay. As long as it isn't cancer. We'll just go with the well-tried treatment. Told you to undress. Governor Martin told you to undress and to kneel with your buttocks raised. That was awkward enough. But when you saw the instrument in his hands, you almost bolted. Martin must have noticed because he patted you calmly on the shoulders and told you to stop clenching. Okay. Apparently that made us feel better. Peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in the small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby covered in their blood. Despite his damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. We will throw him in the dungeons. Got some more stewardship. Good. Alright, what, 6%? One more month and that'll go away. And then we'll hit Idaho, take some of their territory. Oh, it looks like our vassals took a little bit of stuff over here. That's good. And is somebody trying to take this? That would also be very good. Apparently they are. My niece finished her education. She's excelled in her studies. Another adventurer. Christoph of Wilmington has challenged me to a duel. The only honorable response will be to accept the challenge. Let's see. Personal combat skill is 1. But I could get craven if I refuse. Alright, we'll accept the challenge. A duel starts violently as your tactic is to strike at Christoph of Wilmington's guard repeatedly until it folds. However, you seem to be unable to overwhelm his, as he blocks and evades your every attack with ease. As time passes, you grow more and more fatigued. Navigating Christoph of Wilmington's maneuvers gets all the more challenging. You curse your slow reactions. You try to parry a high attack, which he uses to feint into a low blow, striking your legs. The resulting wound isn't fatal, but it hinders your movement, and you reluctantly yield to your opponent. So we got wounded, we lose some prestige. Wounded isn't the worst thing that can happen. As it heals up and becomes scarred, which actually gets you some prestige. Alright. Now, if we can stop getting interrupted, we are going to declare war on Idaho. Baja, High Desert. No, Northern Basin. Yes. We want Northern Basin. Send it. March our troops in. Large number of people from a religious minority have petitioned you for admission to settle in Cayuga. It's likely to lead to increased tax revenues by local religious authorities. Invite them in. We'll lose some gold. Nope. We won't let them in. Let's see. Let's march this army up here. You recovered well from the flu. Now the coughing, fever, and headache are just unpleasant memories. Good, we got rid of the flu. Now we just get rid of our depression. Defaulted on debt. Looks like the bulk of the Idahoan army is down here. Which we have forces we can raise in that area to deal with it. Young Brunhilde has finished her education. She's a misguided warrior. Unfortunate. Wow, we're already at 28%. I didn't even think we had a battle. Alright, let's see here. Let's put together an army of down here. Let's see if we can cut them off. You guys march down there. There's the host war. Yep, caught him. Alright. You guys actually disband. A famous herald, well-versed in diplomatic protocols, arrived at your court. He's proposing a service to us, and his chamberlain is saying that we can make good use of this man. Sure. Bring him in. Siege of San Bernardino. Tycoon George of Ontario has defaulted on his debt. Of Ontario? Well, I don't think I'll be doing anything about that anytime soon. Governor Ironbanner tried to have me assassinate, make sure I wouldn't discover a plot to kill George of Carolina. Frankly, I don't care. Alright, let's attack this army. Massive hurricane hit. Completed a couple of sieges. Won the battle. 90%. Oh, that's completely sieged. I guess we'll march over here. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, siege complete. And we're at 100%. I'm pregnant again. Enforced demands, there we go. Alright, so we'll keep these armies down here for the time being. This army can leave, we'll disband it. Got a defensive pact, of course we do, and that's 45%. Alright, this territory, where does it belong? De jure Kingdom of Idaho. Can I actually usurp the Prefecture of Northern Basin? Sure. And what about Idaho itself? Ah, can't take it quite yet. So we need to hand out Northern Basin to somebody. So let's just pick somebody like you. Grant landed title of Northern Basin. Send it. Another Cetic Uprising. I'm guessing an adventurer threat. Yep. You guys go home. We'll deal with the rebels. Betrothed can marry. Yep. Alright, march in there. We get him? Nope. We'll get him here. Crusade for Quebec. There's another one of the host wars. Alright. That's been dealt with. Now we just need to wait for the host army to show up so I can crush that. Vicereign Susan of Upland has provided me with proof that Vicereign Jennifer of Arixo has been viciously slandering me. I'm not going to do anything with that because we're fine. As far as factions go, nothing of any consequence. We have a new heir, Regina. Again, no genetic traits. With both a quick mother and a quick father. Another Cetic revolt? Man. Use the retinue, put it down. No, we're not putting down trade posts. Young Armstrong has finished his education ways of intrigue. He became an elusive shadow. Alright, cool. Ah, there we go. There's the army. Actually, no, we don't want to raise the liege levy. We want to raise my own levy. We should be more than capable of dealing with this small army. Yep, risky loans paid off. Very good. Governor Martin of Allegheny is providing proof that Station Master Wilhelm of Westland. Oh, I don't worry about that. Okay. Ohio's back. Not Ohio, Iowa. And we need a new advisor seat. Now, speaking of advisor seats, can we get rid of this? Supporter Station Master Wilhelm of Westland. So we're gonna need at least 3 people to flip. The Station Master. So our Chief Diviner is with us on that. These guys are malcontents, so they'll probably never do anything. The advisors. But can I buy a favor? Yes. Can I buy a favor from you? No. about you? Yes. And you, yes. Okay. Alright, so then we can do is call on council support. Call in council support. And then we'll go into my laws and abolish the council power. Bang. There we go. Perfect. And I think that is good for this episode. Oh, Siege of Jamestown. We got, what, how many troops there? 2,000 troops? And almost 7,000 marching that way. Okay, no big deal. We'll take care of that when we come back. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.